のぐらい、
I'm watching.
置いてここに。
Okay, I can keep it here. I'm watching.
それもできないの？
I'm watching.
What's the problem?
Because I
授
don't
業中見れないでしょ、携帯。それと一緒よ。それと一緒。なんでワイばっかりこんな一生懸命やってんの？
I'm watching, Mom.
じゃあ置けばいいじゃん。置いて。
なんで？
置いて。じゃあ取り上げるよ。
So the Yokohama Socrates program is a new undergraduate program that will be starting in April 2024. In this program, students will learn issues and analytical methods rooted in the humanities and social sciences related to the topics of social resilience and social sustainability. Social resilience concerns the ability of societies to adapt responsibly to risks and disruptions. Social sustainability concerns our ability as social beings to be aware of and be proactive towards issues surrounding human rights and social justice. Okay, so here are some facts about our program. It is a bilingual global education program in the YNU College of Urban Sciences. It is a 4-year undergraduate program, and the major fields of study will be humanities and social sciences. It is a 4-year undergraduate program. And upon graduation, students will be awarded the Bachelor of Arts degree. The medium of instruction is English, which is a primary language, and Japanese, which is a secondary language. You do not need Japanese language proficiency in order to enter the program. Enrollment is open to students of any nationality.
Hi everyone. So before explaining the detail of the program, let me first introduce our university. So our university is located in Yokohama, the second largest city after Tokyo, capital, and within easy commuting distance from the capital. And this is our campus. So it's a like oasis of Yokohama and forest campus. So we are located hilltop overlooking downtown of Yokohama City, and we have only one campus. The name of the campus is Tokiwadai campus. It is home to all undergraduate colleges and graduate schools of YNU. So the green campus, just 3 kilometers away from Yokohama Station, creates a park-like atmosphere and has an excellent environment for studying and researching, as well as relaxed campus life. 20 minutes bus ride from Yokohama Station, 20 minutes walk from nearest subway and train station. So YNU by numbers. So YNU was founded in 1874, and we have 5 colleges and 6 undergraduate schools, and we have roughly 7,500 undergraduate students, and also we have 800 international students in both graduate school and undergraduate programs. And for undergraduate program, we have 5 colleges: education, economics, business administration, engineering science, and urban science. So tuition information. So tuition free. So Yokohama National University is a national university. So the tuition is a reasonable level among Japanese university. So in case of Yokohama National University, annual tuition is roughly 535,000 Japanese yen.
So $5,000? That's so cheap.
Let me now give you some more details about the program. The Yokohama Socrates program will educate students to become capable of engaging with political, economic, and social issues in local and global contexts from the standpoint of social resilience and social sustainability. We seek applicants with the potential to acquire a broad-based competence in methodologies rooted in the humanities and social science to analyze and implement solutions to social issues. So the number of students accepted into a program is 8. Within the College of Urban Sciences, there are 4 departments, and the Socrates program belongs to the Department of Urban and Social Collaboration. So if you apply to the Socrates program, you will not be eligible to apply concurrently to other programs of YNU. Okay, so this is how our curriculum is structured. At the core of the diagram are the courses students take from their first semester to acquire basic academic skills and research methods. Beyond the core are the interdisciplinary specializations. So we have sustainable societies and culture, history and geography, environmental and resilience studies, and governance and development. Students will take introductory courses from each of these specializations in their first year, and specialized courses usually from their second year. The 4 specializations are highly interdisciplinary, and we offer additional course clusters that overlap with those 4 specializations. Some of the key issues of fields of studies that our courses focus on include diversity and inclusion, global citizenship, etc. Okay, so students will join workshops and engage in research projects in their chosen fields from their second year. The workshops will culminate in a graduation thesis that they must complete during their final year. Okay, so here's the flow of studies during the 4 years. In your first year, you will take general education courses, Japanese language courses, and foundational skills courses. If you come in with an advanced Japanese level, you can take classes in Japanese as well. In your second and third year, you will take specialized courses in English and also in Japanese if your Japanese language level allows. In your fourth year, you will mainly be working on your thesis. So most of the courses will be given in English, but if you come in with an advanced Japanese level, or if you obtain the required level of Japanese language proficiency, you will be able to take classes and seminars conducted in Japanese.
Okay, now I will introduce some of courses in Socrates program. So first, Introduction to Environmental Studies. So in this course, the student explore a social science perspective of environmental issues that impact the planet, people, and the profit of our communities. And in the class, the student critically examine the roots, causes of environmental issues and the ethics of solution being implemented. The goal of the course is to introduce students to environmental issues and align the skills learned to their academic interest. And another example is a workshop class. So the name is workshop class is SDGs and partnerships. So this workshop matches those interested in the following areas: anthropology and development, and sustainable development goals, and service learning, and local collaboration-based project. So in this workshop, students will discuss about the discourses of development practices and its local impact. And another important activity of the workshop is to plan and organize workshop related to the SDGs with the aim of contributing transformational social change. So students will collaborate with a variety of stakeholders and will be acting as SDGs ambassador to support to the partners to support their understanding of SDGs practices. So partners may include educational institutions such as local daycare. So have you heard Japanese graduation thesis Zemi style? So Zemi means in Japanese seminar, and Sotsuron means graduation thesis. So what is Zemi? So Zemi is a unique Japanese style seminar based on small group discussions. In the program, fourth year students must enroll in one of the Zemis and work on their own Sotsuron graduation thesis. And the purpose of Zemi, students are expected to conduct research and write a graduate thesis under the guidance of Zemi professor in their fourth year. So students choose their research topic according to their own interest in consultation with the professor. So now we move on to admission part. So this is a basic condition. So the applicants need to satisfy So we in this slide we show 4 requirements. So on this slide, applicants need to one of these 4 requirements. And educational history and educational background is varied individual by individual. So please visit our program webpage, and you can access April 2024 application guideline. So application guideline is the previous year's version, but you can grasp what are the application requirements, the basic conditions. And application requirement part 2. So on this page, the applicants need to satisfy all of the requirements. So first, a firm commitment to enroll, and second, the applicant must take SAT or ACT, and the applicant need to submit proof of English proficiency. But for the English native speaker, you don't need to submit English proficiency proof. And lastly, for the applicant without Japanese nationality, those who are eligible to possess a student visa in Japan. So this is a requirement for applicants. Just a moment.
Okay, so now I'd like to give you some information on the SAT and ACT. So you must take the SAT or ACT and submit an official score report during the application period. And only scores from exams taken on or after September 1st, 2019 will be accepted. So in order to take the SAT, you must create your account and register for the SAT on their website. And in order to find the test center, you also need to visit their website. And the SAT registration fee is $60. And also please remember that test dates and locations and fees are different for non-US students. So for details, you must visit their website as well. And so the table above shows the test dates for fall 2023. And this is for US students taking the paper and pencil SAT in the fall. And the table below shows the test dates for March through June 2024, and these are for US and international students taking the digital SAT. Okay. So in order to take the ACT, you also need to create your account and register for the test on their website. And also to find the test center, please visit their website as well. And also for the SAT as well, the test dates and locations and fees are different for non-US students. So please refer to their website. And also, so here are some test dates for 2023 and 2024 for US students. So the test fees are $68 for the SAT with no writing and $93 for the ACT with the writing test. Okay. Next slide. Okay. So we have a two-step screening system. And in the first screening, the selection of applicants will be based on a comprehensive evaluation of the submitted documents, including your personal statement, essay, SAT or ACT scores, and the proof of English proficiency. The second screening will be based on an online interview conducted in English. And admission will be determined based on the overall results of the first and second screening. And the application schedule for April 2025 will be announced on YNU's Socrates program webpage as soon as it's finalized.
Okay, the program's past and the future. So the Yokohama Socrates program will start in April 2024 based on the tradition of the Yokohama Creative City Studies program, adapting to the new societal and the student needs of recent years. The alumni of the YCCS program are currently actively contributing to workplaces in Japan and across the globe. So we now play a student presentation video. So in the video, the student from Vietnam, he talks about his experience as being an international student in Japan and his YNU college life. Okay, so I will stop screen sharing. So please enjoy the video.
All right. So good morning from Japan. I don't know where you're joining from, but good morning from here. So I know it's been a lot of information. I hope you learned a lot from the professor. But now, please bear with me. I would like to share is maybe a little fun presentation about my life at YNU. Okay, so first a little bit about myself. My name is Z, and as Kawachi Sensei said, I am from Vietnam, and I am currently a fourth-year student of the CFM of Yokohama National University. So the YCCS program is the tradition, the old program, and now the program that you plan to join, YSP, will be a continuation of the program that I am doing. And currently I am double majoring in urban social management and urban creative technologies. My hobbies, I like playing guitar, and I'm trying to learn how to skateboard, and I also enjoy trying new food. So yeah, you know why I chose Japan. So yes, continue with a little bit more of my connection with Japan. I enjoy reading manga and watching anime. And when I was younger, so my parents loved traveling, so I always tag along with them, and I traveled to Japan many times to visit Japanese special places like Akihabara for looking at anime or electronics, or Kyoto or Osaka for like traditional value, and then Yokohama, the city that I immediately fell in love with. So I wasn't planning to go to Yokohama, but then my mom was like, "Oh, this city looks nice. Let's go." So we eventually went, and then it was amazing, as you can see, and also probably from Hasegawa Sensei's presentation, the city is very beautiful. I would say the most beautiful in Japan. Okay, so this is pros and cons of studying in my country versus Japan. So I just made this for my own reference, or maybe you guys can also look at it. I don't know about your country, but in my country, Vietnam, the cost of education is low, and I can be close to my family and friends. However, in Japan, most of the universities are very expensive, and of course, I'll be far away from family and friends. However,
try
in
to make it
YNU,
America's
the
prices.
tuition is very reasonable, and it's a public school, so the tuition is very cheap here. In Vietnam, the environment is boring because I've been living there for almost many years, 18 years to 20 years. So I want to challenge myself. So I want new experience where I can interact with international culture. And yes, of course, in Vietnam, there's no international connection. However, in Japan, I have chance for self-development, and that I believe I did, and also making many new connections. So more about the reason why I choose to study in Japan. Of course, top education in the world, rich and interesting culture background. You can find mostly everything here. Suitable for entering the global world, and offer a variety of undergraduate programs, and the YCCS program or the YSP program is one of them. So about my program and my study. So the YCCS program, the previous program for YSP, focus on global and innovative studies, as well as training for global citizens and future leader. And as you can see in the previous presentation, the class size is very, very small, about 5 to 10 students, and most of them are in interactive style, where you can talk to the professor or share your own ideas, and you have people listening to you. And a wide range of classes are offered to match with your own academic interest. For us, for our batch, we are writing our graduation thesis now, and everyone has very different topics, and the professors are very happy to support you with that. And also, there are Japanese classes, very intensive classes to study the language. And I also recommend you, in order to live in Japan, you might want to learn Japanese to fully enhance the culture here, and it's one of my biggest recommendation. Maybe prepare a bit at home, and then you can study in YNU like me. My Japanese, I believe, improved a lot from 4 years ago. And yes, international collaboration is strongly focused, and on our campus, the school, the students are mixed. International students and Japanese students, we are mixed, and we have many chance to interact with each other, and sharing and chatting. And also, just for reference, my thesis is about popular culture, and especially J-pop and K-pop in my country, Vietnam. So yes, the professors are happy to support you for these type of projects. Okay, now I would like to share with you one of the biggest gain that I got from 4 years of studying here at YNU. It's the people that I've met over the past 4 years. So as you can see, too many people here, but it is here in YNU. Our program is very small, so we have our own group. But then there also this picture, for example, is the Christmas party that we throw. And these are people, exchange students, and these people are from Taiwan exchange program, exchange student. These are our people. So we have events that we can interact and collaborate with other students on campus, or Japanese students as well. This is Japanese students. And also this class, we did trying on yukata, and we learned a lot about this Japanese traditional values during the time in YNU. And also, I would like to share a little bit more about the student activity as well as part-time and my intern experience. So, for your information, part-time and intern experience are encouraged, especially internship is very supported by the professors, and you can even get credits for doing internship. So here is this is a group called YNU 105. They are based in the building that we have most of our classes at, and normally we have like events. For example, this is the welcome party / a international food party. So we together, I don't know, 40, 50 people, and then 6 of the international students cook their 4 of the international students cook the food from the country. As you can see here, this is Icha. Shout out to her for making delicious food. And this is my part-time job as an English teacher. There's some pictures that I took with my students. And teaching English in Japan, you get paid a lot. So if you have financial worry, maybe doing a little bit of part-time job is recommended. And this is my 6 months internship at Bosch Japan, because I want to prepare for my career and as well the faculty members, the program supported me to join the internship. So I did for 6 months, and I also learned a lot, and I believe this will prepare myself for my future career. And finally, a short message to you. If you're looking for an international program where you learn most of the thing in English, as well as you want to improve your Japanese skill, then I believe the Yokohama Socrates program is the one. And I also had a wonderful student life here at YNU, and I believe that you guys will too. Thank you for your attention. Thank you for listening. And if you have any questions, please write down the link below. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much for watching student video. So this concludes our sessions. So if you have any question about the program and Japanese international student life at YNU, please feel free to leave your question in the chat room. And we will also announce next year's admission schedule as soon as we finalize the schedule. So I hope see you all of you again in Yokohama. So thank you for listening. ありがとうございました。日本で待ってます。
What score you need for essay? What score you need?
Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Yamashita and Dr.
She
Kawashi.
can't. It's done. I can't ask.
Joining there right now. It's a very beneficial presentation, I'm sure. I would like to take a moment to do the call for Yokohama National University. So please choose one of these options. And I'd like to take like 10 more seconds here.
What's the point of the poll? It's so stupid. Oh, it was interesting before or after. Like, why does it matter?
Okay. I'd like to thank you very much for voting, and I'd like to end right now. Okay. All right. So right now, next session is a presentation by Ikkyo University.
Shinanomachi for medicine and Shiba for pharmacy. Those are 3 campuses, 3 main campuses in Tokyo. And we have 2 campuses in Yokohama next to Tokyo. Hiyoshi for general education, and Yagami for science and technology. And finally, Shonan Fujisawa, a little far away, but still very convenient because train service is very prompt and they very often. So it only takes about 1 hour to come to our campus called SFC, Shonan Fujisawa campus, where we provide integration of technology and social science and nursing. And those is campuses distributed around Tokyo. But you can go around the campuses very easily, as I mentioned about the train services. And our university comprehensive 10 undergraduate faculties and 14 graduate students. The undergraduate faculties we have in the social science area, we have letters, economics, law, and business commerce. And science area, we have science and technology, medicine, pharmacy, nurse, and medical care. And what we call interdisciplinary, not science, not social science, the policy management and environment information studies. And those red one, economics for Pearl, and policy management and environment information studies for the GIGA are English programs. So those programs, you don't need to be fluent in Japanese to come join to this program, and you can study in English and even graduate in English. Of course, during the course, we'll teach Japanese as well. And for the graduate schools, we have 14 of them, and those are the all founded ones offered in English program. So there are more choice for the graduate schools. And the size of the university, we are quite big universities. Student bodies are 33,000, and among them we have about 2,000 internship students. In our campus, more interns. This is in average for all the campuses. In our campus, more than 10% internship students, and another 10 are those returnees from Japanese coming back to Japan for study. And the faculty about 2,700. And several achievements in the QS World Ranking 2023, 2022, 2019, we are ranked first among the private university in Japan. Also in the QS World, the private graduate and private ranking in 2023, we ranked 48th. This is global. So in a way, it's #1 in Japan for the graduates doing very well. Also, not only in Keio University, if you may come to, but we also have a lot of exchange programs, 150 of them. So not only come to Japan, but you may get experience other countries like US universities or UK universities or Singapore one or the China one. So yet experience, yet another culture. And 1 year exchange program. So all the credit you may earn for the 1 year exchange program will be transferred to us. So you may still graduate within 4 years. And you don't need to pay for the tuition fee for those universities, but you just pay for the Keio University tuition fee. The tuition fee I will explain later on. And we are very proud of our alumni network called Mita-kai. Mita is the headquarters we have in Tokyo, center of Tokyo, and where Keio University started. And the Kai is a group, so Mita group. And we have more than 800 members in Japan. And every region where you go, there's a Mita-kai. And every company may have Mita-kai too. And there are more than 70 of them in all over the world abroad as well. So whatever is the problem you may have, this Mita-kai will help you. Lifelong help will be available through Mita-kai. And since the history of 165 years, we have about 390,000 more students actively in this Mita-kai. Now about our English program called GIGA. This is actually the first English undergraduate program in Keio University. The GIGA stands for not a science of memory, but this is a Global Information and Governance Academic Program, which is actually a combination of information and governance. Information stands for Faculty of Environment Information Studies, and governance stands for the Faculty of Policy Management. So that this is the name of the English program of the 2 faculties. Since it's difficult to explain the 2 faculties again and again, we just shortened to the SFC, Shonan Fujisawa campus, the location of the 2 faculties. And the content of the GIGA program is the same as this Japanese program offered in the Shonan Fujisawa campus. Therefore, I would like to explain our Shonan Fujisawa campus to explain the GIGA program. just the method of teaching is English. And actually, if we enter, after entering, you may choose Japanese or English, whichever language you want. The courses they offer in English this year and Japanese next year and so on. So you can choose the language if you like. And Shonan Vista campus, shortened to the SFC, unlike other campuses, you may stay for the first year, the fourth year in the same campuses. Other faculties, actually first year or first and second years, you stay in the EOC campus, general ed for the general education. After that, you may go to the specific campus for the special research areas. But in Shonan Vista, you stay from the first year to fourth year. There's a benefit for that because you can study from a very advanced subject from the very beginning. The same professor teaching from the beginning to the end. And this Shonan Vista campus established in 1990 compared to the history of Keio University is quite new. The reason why we set up this campus is that the current society was very complicated. We thought only the one discipline can solve the problems. So therefore, in order to solve the problems, we think integration of technology and science and design and policy is necessary. So not only study in one discipline, but you may combine all the knowledge you have to solve the current complicated problem. That's the reason why we set up the Shonan Vista campus in 1990. Several features of Shonan Vista campus of study at SSC is the first is the problem finding and solving. Usually faculty may give you, the students, the problems you need to solve, but SSC we don't. Because you are going out to society, you are going to out first about what kind of problem is happening. So problem finding is very important. So we'll teach you how you may find the problems. Then of course, the skill to solve the problems. So problem finding and solving is very important. Also field of study, because the problems are very diverse, therefore the research field is very diverse too. And as I explained, in order to solve the problems, interdisciplinary education is very important. And in order to guide your study in a SSC, we have seminar or research seminars, or in Japanese, kenkyukai. That will help. In the middle of the curriculum, there's a seminar. The professor opens the seminar every week or so and discuss with the students about their problems and guide you what kind of research you need to study, also what kind of skill you need. And depending on that, you create your own curriculum. So our curriculum is very flexible. We shorten the super flexible curriculum, SSC. I'll explain more about the curriculum later on. And before going to that, this diverse research fields, it's difficult to explain what kind of research fields we have. So therefore, in order to make it easy to explain, we divide into 5 areas in the Faculty of Environmental Studies and another 5 for Faculty of Policy Management. So I'll explain this. We don't have, you should, the mistake, we don't have any department you join to, but you just join to the Faculty of Environmental Studies. You can study those areas. And the center is a Nobel Computing and Communication Systems. We have our faculty, we have information studies. This is IT, information technology. That's very core. So the internet is now very popular now, or available everywhere. But in 1990, the Shonan Vista is the only place we have the internet. You may be amazed. Japan is a big country, but this campus has the only place where the internet is there. So all the traffic at the time came to Shonan Vista campus. Then we are connected to Hawaii University, then go out to the world. So all the internet was coming to our campus. Therefore, the network operation center is in our campus. So you may, if you want, you can express how you operate the internet center. Also, now, as you know, the security is a very important issue. So that kind of the network security is intensively studied. Also about the artificial intelligence areas is intensively studied as well. Those the core is the information technology, but our society is based on the information technology. But there are a lot of activities like the new art areas, 3D printing. So you don't need to anymore. You order to the shop to create something, but you just download the description through internet to create your own things. Like that is possible. Maybe in the future, you may even print out your house by yourself. You design the house and get the machine and create your homes by yourself. Those may be possible. The new art areas. Now generative AI is causing a lot of problems, maybe. So, but that's the art. So the new art, the fake or not, that we have to think about ourselves. That design area is possible. Also bioscience areas. The genome we can now manipulate. That's kind of program. Actually, the computer science professor actually studied this advanced bioscience. So we can manipulate our genome to create new things and so on, or analyze the things like from the sweat to diagnose disease and so on, or getting the air and the analyzing it, the full genome analysis to know what kind of viruses or whatever is in that space or not. That is kind of see the future kind of thing. The advanced science, also urban design, city design, that's possible. That also done by the computers are. Also human environment, sports science is available in here. Now the athletes using a lot of the technology to train themselves. Also a lot of sports are using technology to measure the ability of the athletes and so on. That is more accurate than the humans, I guess. So that kind of thing is studied in the human environment. Those are some of the areas of faculty of environment studies. And the 5 areas of policy management are urban regional strategy or business administration. You may start a new company and think about the administration, or international study strategy, think about the relation between countries, and social innovation, help the society, or policy design, help the think about the new policy for the society, and so on. The unique thing, these are the faculty of policy management. I belong to the Nobel Computing and Computer Systems, so I explain more about the emerging studies, but I should explain more about policy management. But the unique thing is, you can study both areas at the same time. You may enter policy management, but you may be supervised by the art professors. And you can even supervised by 2 professors, one in the advanced biosciences and another one in the business administration. That is also possible. We actually encourage, because current society problem is very complicated, so you not only study in one subject, but you study various areas to solve the problems. So depending on the things you want to do, you study the various areas. So I'll explain some examples. Like automatic car driving is coming very close to us, because Japan is an old-age society. We are lacking the taxi drivers or truck drivers soon. So the automatic car driving, we need to deploy in our society. That is, the automatic car driving itself is a technology. And in our campus, there is a professor studying the automatic car driving, and also the bus between 2 campuses. Next to us, we have the Nottingham Medical, and we have the commuting bus, and that sometimes they automatically drive. And this is done by the technology, the information technology or AI or visual recognition and so on. But technology itself can solve the society's problems. Like if there's a car crash, there's no car driver. We used to blame the car driver, why you did this and so on. But if there's an automatic car driver, there's no car driver, passenger was just sitting there. So we cannot blame the passengers. Or should we blame the car company to create it, or the person who programmed the automatic car, so on. But we have to think about the new things, like insurance policy need to be changed, or maybe road needs to be changed, or a city design itself have to be changed. So those social issues, you can study both areas. Social issues as their technology, you can study, and solve the society problems in the future. And another one, this is Africa project. The one professor was a friend in Congo, and she went there and found out there was no education. She was interested in education. So she wanted to provide education to children, but found out there's no school at all. So she collaborated with our architect professor. We have the environment design, where they do the city design or the building design as well. So she asked for the collaboration, and the professor collaborated and designed the school. And every summer, she and the professor brought a student to the Congo and built a house by themselves, designed by themselves, and built by themselves. And now they are providing education there. So that thing can't be solved only the education itself, but it was solved because there was a knowledge about architect and so on. And another one is spider's web. Spider's web is very active working in a way in US, I guess, especially in US. The spider's web is very strong, as you know. Very thin, but actually it's stronger than iron. So one person studying the bioscience, advanced bioscience, and he successfully created the artificial spider's web. And that was the science, pure science. But he wanted to use it for the clothes or whatever. So he actually also studied the business administration. And he actually set up the company called Spider, and now producing this spider web artificially. And he created new jobs in the north up in Japan, in Tsuruoka area. Also, he created a factory in Thailand now. So they're helping the developing country as well. So not only the pure science, but also the using the science to start a new business was possible for him because of the SSC. And as I told you about the curriculum structure, very super flexible curriculum. And usually the university, there's some kind of boundary between years. And the first year student has to study certain things. After that, you may study for this advanced subject, and then to the and so on. But here in SSC, we don't have any boundaries. First year student, if you're very good at, they can study the advanced subject from right to the beginning. Or if we are unsure, the fourth year student may go back to fundamental subjects for new skills to take it. And there are 800 of courses available each year. And usually, for the graduation, you only need 50 of them. So 800 out of 50, it might be difficult, but there is a seminar, as I explained. Professor opens up the seminar every week and gathers a student to discuss what kind of problems you may have and guide you what kind of research you study and what kind of student you may need. And the usual university, this seminar or kenkyukai may start third year or fourth year, then go into the research field. But in Shonan Fujisawa, you may start from the first year. Right after you enter the university, you can discuss or develop your problems and discuss with the professor and build your skills to solve the problems. And finally, you may finish with a graduation project. And because of this flexibility, it doesn't take 4 years. You may shorten to the 4-year study to 3.5 years. So even if you may enter to the September for the English program, you graduate with the other Japanese program students with a graduate in March and so on. And right after graduation, you may enter the Japanese companies. And there's an even intensive course, 4-year integrated bachelor, the master course, 3-year bachelor course, and 1 year in the master course. You get 2 degrees within 4 years. And because of flexibility, it's easy for you to go that exchange program for 1 year experience for the other countries. Or you may get a leave and for work for some time and come back to our campus. And still you may graduate within 4 years. And finally, about the admission kind of processes. And the annual tuition fee is $10,000 at the moment. And compare the private US university or public US university or UK university, Australia, Singapore, very competitive. Or less than half or 1/3. And even including living costs. Very competitive. why not come to Keio University for your the university service? And we have a scholarship, of course. And this one is especially for this English program, GIGA program. And this one you can ensure before entering to the Keio University. So you can ensure before come to us. And first one is the mixed scholarship, Japanese government scholarship. If you get this, then the application fee, admission fee, academic fee, the tuition fees, all free. And even they provide you living cost. And the transportation fee for back and forth from your country to Japan. That's a mixed scholarship. Second one is the Mentor Mitakai scholarship. Mitakai is our alumni network. The one person donated some money, and this one covered all the tuition fees up to 4 years. And third one is Masatada Kobayashi scholarship. This is our graduate, SSC graduate. One person who started a Rakuten company in Japan. If you come to Japan, you can see Rakuten a lot. Rakuten mobile phone, or Rakuten shopping, online shopping, Rakuten card, and so on. He is a co-founder of the Rakuten company. And he donated us, and this will give you 1 million yen per year, almost cover the tuition fee. Though the scholarship you may ensure before you come to Keio University. And there are more scholarship after enrollment. The Keio University one, government one, just one, or other private entities. So there are quite a lot of the scholarships available. So you apply after you come to Keio University. And as far as I know, most of the international students getting some kind of scholarships. And accommodations, you may wonder where to live. And we have dormitories, dorm is shown on Fujisawa 2, private dormitory, and the next campus we have shown on Fujisawa International Dormitory. And newest one, actually this is opened this year, this April. This Ita Village is actually the first Keio University first, the on-campus dormitory. So it's in the campus. So it only takes 5 minutes or so from your bed to the classroom. The Ita Village looks like something like this. And we have the private room as well as a shared kind of common room. And monthly fee of this Ita Village about 100,000 Japanese yen, or 825 US dollars. For the international students, it only costs 590 US dollars. And this includes the breakfast and dinner. And finally about applications. No written test, no interview, no need to come to Japan. And the application period will be open soon, December to January, end of the January. And the result will be opened up in March and enrollment from September. There are some things you can do it online, and something unfortunately you still need to send by post. So you have to check carefully. And the documents you need to submit to us is including your test scores, IB score or SAT or ACT or A levels. And if you are taught English in high school, then you don't need to submit the TOEFL score, but those are not should submit the TOEFL score and so on. And the important other documents are 3 minutes presented video. Since we are not doing interviews, so this instead of interview, you should explain why you come to this GIGA program and what kind of problems you want to solve and what you want to do in the future and so on. And your skill score and so on. Those are documents you need to submit to us. And this is the application guide books. So if you have time, please check this. And since also there's what I explained there was a GIGA application. So English kind of application, and you no need to come to Japan. There are also other methods to come to our campus and join to this GIGA program. As I explained, after entering this program, you can study in English as well as Japanese. You can choose whichever language you want. And there's a self-recommended admission, or shortened to the AO, or Kikokusei Nyushi returnees, or the international student admission, or general admission and so on. More details, please check this URL. Finally, since we have a little time, here are the voice of our students.
So the reason I chose SFC was because I felt like it would give me a lot of opportunities for learning. So initially, because I was in Singapore, I was in the army for 2 years. When I was in high school, I wanted to go to medical school, and I got in. But in my time in the army, I decided I didn't want to do medicine, so I didn't want to do medicine, but I didn't know what to do. So SFC has like a lot of different classes. Like you can choose to learn from almost any discipline and get a chance to like sort of learn more about things you've never learned before. So for someone like me who didn't really know what to do anymore after giving up on like my original goal, I thought that SFC would be the best place for me to discover what was most appropriate for me. What about you guys? Like, Andy, why do you choose SFC?
So I agree it's one of the great strengths of SFC. So after graduating secondary school, I did a bunch of contract work for cybersecurity, but I'm also interested in business and I want to maybe found a company or do other entrepreneurship related stuff. So on a usual bachelor, right, you would do computer science and you might specialize into cybersecurity on a master level. But here at SFC, I can take computer science classes. I can take cybersecurity related classes. I could go to a different campus, or like I do now, I can do those, but I can also take business classes. I'm in a business Kenkyukai.
Yeah.
So you can kind of specialize specifically in what you personally prefer or what you see yourself doing in the future. So rather than, I didn't find another bachelor where I would actually be prepared for what I want to do in the future. So I think SFC is a great place for that.
So sorry, we ran out of time, so they skip these slides are available, or the video is available on our site. So please look at it. Thank you very much. That's the end of my presentation. Thank you for joining today. Thank you for listening to us.
Thank you very much, Professor Hagino. Thank you very much. We're going to keep the Q&A function, the bottom of the screen, open for a few more minutes. So please go ahead and send your questions. And then if you could, Professor Hagino, if you could stay a little bit longer to answer those questions, that would be great. Thank you very much. Okay, so we're going to do the poll here as well. Okay. If you could choose one of these, that would be great. Thank you. More seconds. Okay, we're ending. Thank you very much. Okay, so this concludes today's webinar. We would like to thank all the speakers from wonderful universities today and prospective students and their parents for joining us today. The schools and universities also invite you to sign up for individual consultations. So if you're interested in speaking with representatives individually, please consider signing up. We are sending the sign-up links in the chat box right now, so you can click to make an appointment. Again, when you exit this webinar, you will see the short message asking to continue. So go ahead and click that, and it will lead you to our Google form for the survey. It won't take more than 3 minutes to answer, so that would be great if you could do that. It's very helpful for us. Okay, so one last announcement, short announcement from Lighthouse. Yes, so we would like to share the screen right now about the information. Yes, NSG College League, which is a group of vocational schools located in Niigata, northern part of Japan, is going to hold 2 winter camps. The participants of one of the camps, traditional culture and environmental welfare, can experience traditional architectural carpentry. Excuse me. And the other one is from the International Snowboard and Skateboard College. And the participants can improve their skills and techniques at 7 of Japan's best snowboarding resorts. And students and the participants will also receive technical instructions from professional snowboarders. And each camp is a unique opportunity to learn about Japan and then interact with Japanese people and learn the language as well. So if you're interested, please contact this email address that's shown on the screen. Okay, so once again, thank you very much for joining us. I hope this webinar was beneficial for a lot of you. And we will keep this webinar for a while so that you can keep asking questions. But this is the end of the seminar. So thank you very much and have a wonderful day and a wonderful evening. Thank you.